What's poppin', everybody? This is Ray Rawlins from the Ray Rawlins Network. The Halloween cartoon marathon continues, and today we're bringing it back to you guys with some more Courage the Cowardly Dog. We're bouncing back and forth between the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, and Courage the Cowardly Dog, man. Celebrating the Halloween occasion with the month, everybody has Halloween movies that they like to watch. We're doing some cartoons, man. Getting to see some new episodes that we probably haven't seen before, especially me. I've never seen Courage, but anyway, I got
Yeah, and
with
I've never
me.
seen the Treehouse series, so
We learning, boy. We
yeah,
learning.
we
I
learning
got
them.
I got with me Mr. Alex Pain. Today we're talking about an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog called Freaky Fred, which is connected to the demon mattress. So before we even begin onto the episode breakdown, I just had to say this first. My little first impressions of the episode. I seen it and everything, and I'm not gonna lie. With the name of the episode of Freaky Fred, as I was watching it, I thought this dude was gonna be fucking somebody. If I'm being 100, I thought he was gonna be straight up clapping some cheeks. Whose? I don't know. Would it have been Muriel's? No, that's his aunt, so that'd be disgusting. Would it be Eustace? I know. Maybe it could have been. But I tell you one thing, it could have been Courage. I thought it was some straight up bestiality was going on. That's my first impressions of the episode. Alex, what about you?
My first impressions is I thought I probably never thought I would have said this about a cartoon episode, but I feel like when the poetry was on point, low key.
Oh no. See, and that's the thing with this Fred guy. He's you can tell he's into poetry. Got the whole I don't want to say Shakespeare feel because I feel like I'm definitely playing it up a lot, but you can say dude loves his poetry.
I wouldn't even say
No.
that because the poetry was and the imagery he was putting forth was very, very well. Like
Oh
they
no,
must
yeah.
they got a very good poet writer for that. Whoever did that applaud to
No
them.
shit. Oh, huge applause to them. But since we know Freaky Fred ain't about fucking somebody, give us an episode breakdown. What happened? What's up with Mr. Freaky Fred?
Well, as you mentioned, Fred is Muriel's nephew, so he's coming to visit her and Eustace at the farm, and he's a very strange barber. And Courage gets a sense of that immediately. And their bathroom upstairs, the bathroom door is actually broken, so they ended up him and Fred and Courage ended up getting locked inside of the bathroom, and let's just say things got naughty.
I think you got to give a little more background to Fred than that. What's
Well, I
whole?
mean,
I say, you know what? I think I could do it because I understand this much. I don't know if he appears in any other episodes, but
no, he
I
doesn't.
would say Fred. Oh, that's a shame. I would say that Fred, in a sense, has this weird shaving fetish where he likes
Yeah.
to shave people bald. He's a barber. That's his thing, and he loves to shave people bald for some weird reason. I don't know,
He
but
just
that's what he
loves to
likes to do.
shave, man.
He's supposed to shave, yeah, but and I guess in a sense, in his own words, that makes him naughty.
Naughty.
There was a lot of sexual undertones with this episode, man. I swear. I
I,
ain't even
I
gonna lie to you.
I think that was the point. I feel like this episode was them it probably will never admit it, for obvious reasons. But I legit feel like this episode was their attempt of trying to make an episode about rape for a cartoon show without it
And
actually
I
being
think
rape.
I think they did a damn good job, if I'm being honest. I mean, listen, once they locked him and Courage and Fred up in that bathroom, man, and we're getting into our moments part of the review.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this dude was like, "Ooh, I'm locked in the bathroom with
With
tender
tender
courage."
courage.
I'm like, "Ow, bestiality flag right there, big one. I see it. I see it. Shit." And this dude, like I said, straight up weirdo, and he's just shaving. He ends up shaving the dog bald, man. I'm like, oh damn, how you gonna do
just
that to Courage? Like,
just shaving him while telling the story of his past, how he got into shaving, talked about his past love, talked about the man he shaved because of all of his great hair.
And he shaved his bitch's hair off too, Fred. He shaved that whole
You
head
know, since we are
off.
talking about moment, I feel like I can't really say why, but I feel like the moment when he's shaving Courage with the creepy chorus of children and all that other shit, and he's talking about it, and he's like, when he just lifts up, like everything goes dead. So I feel like they did a really good job with sound in this episode because
Oh
like when
no,
he's
they
doing
did.
that,
They
and then he
did.
lifts it up, everything goes completely silent. He turns it off, and he's like, she needed space with the showing like the picture of her ball. Like that was a
Yeah.
very like I don't know what to call it. It was a very profound, I guess, moment. Like you could just tell it had a lot of impact behind it.
Oh yeah. It's just see, and like I'm no type of um, what's the word I'm looking for? Diction expert. The way you do certain things, it makes you have like a certain feeling towards certain situations, and
Hmm.
that's I like certain sounds, like especially with shows, you have a certain soundtrack to it. It makes you get into the show more. It makes you have a deeper connection with the show. I get exactly what you're saying because with a lot of cartoons and anime I watch, man, the soundtrack, the way they do things with sounds and shit, that motherfucking makes that shit feel 10 times. I wouldn't say more realistic, but more impactful. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, I mean, since we're still on the subject of moments and shit, all I gotta say is, man, that old dude is bogus as hell. Like, he's the main reason why Courage is in there. He kicked the damn dog in there and shut the door behind him. And I feel bad for this dog because he's hollering his lungs out. Old lady ain't doing shit. Okay, she's standing out talking about everybody okay in there. Puts pancakes under the door for the dog, and he's practically force fed them by that creepy Fred dude. It's just, and this dog's just screaming his head off. It's just, long story short, this Fred dude ends up getting arrested at the end, and this bitch is acting like nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. It's like, oh, it was a great visit. Yeah, just locked in the bathroom with your dog the entire time. Yeah, that's a great visit.
And
Fantastic visit.
I will meant like to regress to the sounds conversation because I told you, I think it was before or after you watched it, that like I really appreciate how in the show they like really did their best to do as much like because what I'm getting at is I'm sure you noticed that there's no except for maybe like the panic music, but there's no music from one episode to the other that repeats itself.
Oh,
Like
really?
yeah, like if the Freaky Fred episode has completely different music from the mattress episode. The mattress episode had its own music. It had a tune, like that epic type
Wow,
of
I didn't
whatever.
know. I did not notice that. I only noticed one song, and I'm guessing, like you said, that was the
Yeah,
panic music.
that's the dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I think that's it. I
Actually,
think
no, I
that's
don't
it.
think that was even in. I don't think that was in that episode. But
No, it was a different one. It sounds somewhat different than that. I'll have to hear it. I'll know what it is.
yeah, you gotta notice that now for all other episodes though. Like all of the episodes, they usually have their own unique music and sounds and everything to them. Like I said, like this one it had that piano music and stuff, and I guess that's a violin. Where
Hmm.
the other one had like the epic, um, just the epic. I don't even know how to describe that really. Orchestra music, I guess. Where this one just sounds like a guy alone in his room, just playing piano and the violin.
But that's, you see, and I noticed that because I seen other series that had like poet poet antagonists, I guess you can say, and they all
Hmm.
follow that same piano type sound rhythm. Like one instance, and I'm pretty sure I have no viewers who know what the fuck I'm about to talk about, but Shu Sukiyama from Tokyo Ghoul, big poet dude. He loves poetry. He tries to mimic the whole style of, I would say, Shakespeare, but he has tendencies that come from like French culture and shit. He likes speaking French and Italian. Weird dude, weird ass dude. He's into poetry, but the whole type of sound thing goes with him. Like you hear nothing but wood pianos and shit. That's the type of feel you get with him. The whole poet like feeling, if that makes sense. But
Yeah.
you have any other moments you want to cover before we get into final ratings?
Well, the funny moments to me, because I think there was like a few. I think when Courage was like, actually no, a moment that's really hilarious to me, and I don't know why, is when they first get locked into the bathroom, and it just goes completely quiet. Fred is looking at Courage with that big ass grin on his face, and just like, Courage. I don't know why, but that makes me die laughing every time. And I think,
Courage. I want them doggy teeth, boy. He just got
I
Bohemian.
and I think the friggin' like when they cut to Eustace like in the field just reading the newspaper, then cut them on the beach, and then in the movie, I feel like I don't know why, but those were kind of hilarious to me.
Listen,
And
I wish they cut to Eustace getting his brains fucking blown out, man. How you gonna do that to the pink doggy like that, man?
you know, it's funny.
Damn, bogus as hell.
Because I'm rewatching the entire series right now, and I'm on the middle of season 3, I think.
Damn.
But I noticed like in 90% of episodes, Eustace dies or go missing at the end of every one. Like I never noticed that before, but like every episode, he's either not there for some reason or completely just don't. Like look at the mattress episode. He got rolled up in the mattress and sent back, and that, he wasn't there at the end. And in this one, he just wasn't there. I mean, nothing happened to him in this episode, but he just wasn't
Well,
there.
good. What? It couldn't happen to a nicer piece of shit. Well, let's get into final ratings, man. I gotta say on this one, just because the episodes are connected, I wanna compare it to the mattress episode, but I feel like I can't. But
Nah,
even when comparing it though, like I said, the story is interesting. The show's supposed to be Halloweenistic, and it definitely has that creepy feel. Freaky Fred. The title lives up to its name. The
I think this is
dude
a
is
parody of the. I think his name. I'm gonna hate myself for forgetting his name, but there's like a play. I think it is. I'm sure they made it into a movie
I
where
I
like
really want to say I
the
know who you're talking about.
yeah the psychotic barber who kills people and shit. But I think that's what this is a basis on. So
That's interesting. I want to look it up too, because like you said, they parry a lot of shit too.
and to
Um,
go to what you're saying, I honestly don't think those two episodes can, even though they are
no, they
connected,
can't. They can't.
because
No,
they're
they
so
can't.
profoundly different from each other. I would say this episode is like profoundly different than 90% of the other episodes. Like this episode is its own unique thing.
Right.
So I
I'm
think like
gonna
this it
say
has to be judged on its own thing alone. I feel
even
like.
if it was though, even after watching that after the mattress episode, I'm gonna give it a nice solid 8. A nice solid 8. I feel like it told a good story in a lot of the time that it had, and it got us introduced to this one character who we'll never see again. And I'm just now finding out, but it definitely gave us that nice creepy feel. Poetry was handled perfectly,
Mhm.
greatly. And don't take my opinion on that too highly because I'm definitely not a poet. I don't care much for poetry. The shit sounded good to me, so
Mhm.
I'm saying it was handled perfectly. Um, the character had its own type of creepy feel. Character felt as it's one of its own. You see what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
say nice, solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this episode. Good comedy. I feel bad for Courage, man. Poor dog's just screaming his lungs out, and nobody's fucking doing shit to
Oh!
help him. Nobody. After this motherfucker just saved these people from the ghosts in the mattress. Like, these people, I don't know, they should get their priorities straight. They need to love that damn dog, man. Straight up. That'd be my little homie. You saved me from the ghosts in my mattress. You my homie now. I ain't gonna lock you in this bathroom with this dog. Boy, oh lord. Curse that dude though. They bogus as hell. What's your rating?
Um, I think you know what? I think I'll agree with you, just like I did with the last episode. I think I'm gonna give this an 8 because I think, like you said, see, I mean, even though, well, no, I'm not even gonna say that because I was gonna say, you know, it didn't make me laugh as much as that episode, but I don't think that was the point of this episode because,
No,
like,
no, definitely not.
because I feel like that's the thing because. I feel like how much it makes you laugh isn't necessarily a good basis for a judgment on any story. So I'll say I'm sticking to my 8 rating, but not because of that aspect. But I think the episode was really well done. It had like they matched the creepy tone and everything perfectly. They used timing and everything beautifully. They use and this the thing, because a lot of people in shows use music well, but I think in this episode they used silence very well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with a 8 out of 10 on that.
There you have it, y'all. We both agree on having a nice, solid 8 rating for this episode. Damn good episode, man, if I do say so myself. This Halloween marathon of cartoon reviews will continue on, man. Got any cartoons you want us to review? Drop that shit in the comments, man. We might get around to it later this month. My name is Ray Rawlins. He is Alex Pain. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Stay in tune to everything that's happening on this channel, cartoon wise. With all that being said, we will see ya when we see ya. Peace.